This Otis training video is designed to teach you how to deliver a cover, copy, compare math intervention. Before watching this, it is recommended that you are already comfortable with using curriculum-based measurement procedures and conducting survey-level assessment. If you have yet to be introduced to these practices, please review the corresponding Otis training materials for each of these areas. Cover, copy, compare, also known as CCC, has been demonstrated to improve accuracy and fluency with basic math facts. This intervention can be administered in individual, small group, or class-wide format, and is especially appropriate for students who complete math facts inaccurately or at a rate that is slower than 20 digits correct per minute, and for students who are dependent on inefficient finger counting strategies. Students engage in repeated practice of basic math facts and looking at a math problem and answer, whispering it quietly, covering the problem, writing the problem and answer in the space provided, and uncovering the model to check for accuracy. These procedures are repeated for each math fact contained in the CCC worksheet. The daily use of this intervention has been demonstrated to increase students' accuracy and fluency in basic math facts, or in other words, students' ability to quickly respond to math facts with the correct answers. To conduct the cover, copy, compare intervention, you will need the standard CCC worksheet containing problems matched to the student's instructional level, treatment integrity protocol, stopwatch, pencil, graph, and rewards. Note that there are also CCC worksheets available for students who are left-handed. With the CCC intervention, the teacher creates instructional level worksheets using the template provided on the Otis website. The student independently completes CCC worksheets while the teacher operates the timer and monitors student performance, providing praise and corrective feedback as appropriate. At the end of the allotted time, the teacher directs the student to stop and collects worksheets for scoring, totaling the number of digits written correctly per minute. The student graphs his or her digits correct per minute as a means of performance feedback and to set a goal for the next CCC intervention session. During the next session, the student will record digit correct per minute from the previous session as a goal at the top of the CCC worksheet. The teacher may deliver a reward when the student surpasses his or her goal. Procedures. 1. Document date, start time, and end time. This is useful when investigating student response to intervention. You can answer how often and consistently the CCC intervention was completed and how many instructional minutes were spent with the student engaged in the intervention. 2. Introduce the intervention. Say to the student, "We are meeting so we can work to get better with math facts. You're going to see math problems and answers. You will cover them up and write them from memory, and then you will check to see that you have written the problem and answer correctly. Do you have any questions?" 3. Distribute the instructional level math fact worksheets to your student. If using performance feedback and/or rewards, you will need to inform the student of their score from the previous session. Tell them if they beat their previous score, they will earn a reward. And finally, indicate what reward is going to be offered. Instruct the student to write their name and goal at the top of the page. 4. Prompt student to begin CCC intervention. Say, "Here are your cover, copy, compare worksheets. You'll have X number of minutes to complete as many problems as you can. If you finish with all of them before time is up, I will give you another worksheet. When I say stop, put down your pencil and I will collect your papers. Remember to work quickly and do your best. Ready, begin." 5. Monitor student effort and performance. Observe the student while completing the CCC worksheet. Encourage them to work as quickly as possible without making mistakes and provide praise for good performance. If your student incorrectly copies a problem, instruct the student to check the problem and repeat the cover, copy, compare steps to fix the mistake. 6. Collect and score CCC worksheets. At the end of X number of minutes, stop the student and collect the worksheets. Review students' responses to check for accuracy. Calculate the student's digits correct per minute score by counting each correct digit contained in the student's answers. To calculate the digits correct per minute score, divide the total digits correct by the number of minutes allowed. 7. Graph performance. Assist the student with self-graphing. Say to the student, "Good job. Now let's graph your score." Tell the student their score and provide graphing assistance as necessary. Once graphing is complete, say to the student, Now let's see if you beat your score from the last time we met. Today you scored blank digits correct, and last time you scored blank digits correct. Provide feedback to the student based on their performance. If their performance today exceeded that of their previous performance, tell them, good job. And if rewards are being incorporated into the intervention, deliver them as soon as possible. If performance did not exceed the previous day's performance, encourage the student to try again in the future. Up next is an example of a teacher and student engaging in a CCC intervention.
Allison, we are meeting so we can work to improve your math facts. You are going to see math problems and answers. You will first look at the problem and its answer and whisper them to yourself. Then cover and write the problem and answer from memory. Finally, you will uncover them to check to see that you have written the problem and the answer correctly. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Yesterday, you scored 29 digits correct per minute. If you were able to beat your score today, you can choose from the prize box. Write your name and the goal of 29 digits correct per minute at the top of your worksheet. You will have 3 minutes to complete as many problems as you can. If you make a mistake, cross it out, the incorrect answer, and repeat the cover, copy, compare steps to fix your mistake. If you finish with all the problems before time is up, I will give you another worksheet. When I say stop, put down your pencil. Remember to work quickly and do your best. Ready? Begin. I see a mistake. Check your answer and go ahead and do the cover, copy, compare again. Great job. You're working quickly and carefully. Keep going. Time is up. Put your pencil down. Great job. You worked really hard the entire time, and I saw that you were working quickly and carefully. I have totaled the digits correct per minute, and you beat your score from our previous session. Last session, you scored 29, and today you scored 33 digits. Draw a line to show your growth from last session. Great job today. You beat your score. Choose a reward from my prize box. Great job, Allison.
You just observed a teacher and student completing the standard CCC intervention. Although this method is effective, in some circumstances, a drawback is the amount of time required for the student to copy the entire problem and answer. Other CCC formats that address this concern are the answer-only or paired responding formats. When using the answer-only format, the student is presented with the problem and answer, but is required to only write the answer. When using the paired responding format, the student is presented with the problem and answer and instructed to write the answer only, then say the problem and answer twice, internally or out loud. This format increases the likelihood that the student is pairing the problem with the answer instead of merely copying the answer, and increases opportunities to respond. Finally, to accommodate teachers who are teaching fact families, the CCC fact family format uses a fact triangle as a model that the student uses to construct the problem and answer. This method can be used to reinforce conceptual understanding by showing part-whole relationships. The CCC intervention provides multiple opportunities for the student to repeatedly practice responding correctly to basic math facts. Once the student has mastered the procedures, the intervention is self-managed, while the teacher monitors and prompts the student to correct mistakes as needed. Finally, performance feedback is provided using a graph.